Hello and welcome to another new hobby. I'm your host Sammy-ish, and today I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of tarantula enclosures. The first kind will be designed for a burrowing tarantula. Now the problem with a burrowing tarantula is it's going to be hidden, but this design you'll be able to see it even in its tunnel. The second design is going to be for a terrestrial tarantula, and we're going to be using some of these tree branches to walk you through that. The container I'm using is a food storage container from Walmart. It's about $3. I've put a few holes around the side for ventilation. Used a soldering iron to just go through and make each and every one of these holes. Make sure you mark them first so they're nice and evenly spaced. I'll be showing you how to make the holes in the top. What you'll need to do to make the holes in the lid is get a soldering iron, and after you mark the holes, you just press it on. Be very gentle because once it goes through it goes pretty quick. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area as well, because the fumes from this are pretty smelly. And that's it. That's what it should look like. You'll need a clear container, a container for the inner portion. This happens to be a hydrogen peroxide bottle, glue gun, and some seed starting mix, which just so happens to have all the ingredients that are recommended for tarantula substrate, which are coconut fiber, peat moss, and vermiculite. Once you've cut up the top of your hydrogen peroxide bottle, you're gonna see how you want it inside. You can either put it in the middle, and that way anywhere it digs, you'll be able to see the tunnel. Or what I'm going to do is put it against the back here, and that way it gives more of an area here for it to dig in, and it's kind of snug against this handle area. Next thing you'll need to do is glue the back side of it where it's going to be attached to the container, or you'll have to find a way along the bottom to put the glue. You're gonna put it inside and then hold it up against the back until the glue sets. Once the glue is set, you can add the substrate. So you'll want the substrate to be even with the bottle, and shake it around so that it fills in all these gaps here. Need just a little more. Alright, so now anytime your tarantula digs down into here, you'll be able to see where it digs. Make sure you cover this with like some black paper or some other dark covering, because they don't like to dig in the light. They like feeling secure whenever they're digging, so by allowing light through, it defeats the purpose. So, and you can see in the bottom here is hollow, so you save substrate, and you get to see a tarantula that's burrowing. I'm going to dump this out now and show you the other method, because the tarantula that's going in here is arboreal, so it's not going to be digging very much. Now I'm going to show you how to make the setup for the arboreal tarantula. So I have these two branches. They are from a black locust tree. The reason why I chose black locust is because they have a natural antifungal and they won't rot. So no matter how much moisture or humidity is going to be in here, they'll just stay intact. They're not going to get moldy. They're not going to rot. They'll just stay the way I have them set in here. So you just set these in here any way you like. I'm going to put a little bit of substrate on the bottom to help it settle in place. A little more. Once you have everything packed in, put some more substrate in there and use a stick to help tamp it down. I'm going to put a little bit more. Something else you can do is create two different levels. So in the back here, I have a higher layer, and in the front, it drops down low. Gives it a little more interest. Alright, there you go. Now that your enclosure is ready, it's time to put your tarantula in here. This is my pink-toed tarantula. I got it from the Steel City Reptile Expo. I made a video on that. Link in the description below. So, take a look at her. Pretty sure it's a female. Let's try to encourage her into her new home. Nice and easy. And there she goes. She just went right in. No place like home. I think she likes it. So you can see there's a red bottle cap in there. I'm just using that temporarily as a water dish. And close the lid and let her explore. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Another New Hobby. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them down below. I'll get right back to you.